Hello everyone, I hope you're doing fantastically well. Today's valued viewer request is new from Brockwell Lane. That's an interesting, is that a name? Or is that the name of the road that you live in? Or, that's interesting. How about recreating the scene in 1980s classic Jewel of the Nile? Now, big memories coming back, but we'll get to that in a second. Where the F-16 drives down a road and kills various ground-based baddies with guns and missiles before snapping its wings off and after burning its way into a sand dune. As I remember, it was a horrible mock-up that later featured in an episode of the Grand Tour with Jeremy Clarkson. Really? Well, I've watched every Grand Tour probably 20,000 times, and I've never seen an F-16 in it. So first things we have to tackle, Jewel of the Nile. Which ones were there, RC? Jewel of the Nile.
And Romancing the Stone.
Romancing the Stone. And these are good. These are back in the old days when movies used to be good, in the 80s. And go and watch those videos. And they're Michael Douglas, right? Really good actor back then.
Kathleen Turner.
Kathleen Turner. Go and watch these. This is so frigging cool. And we've got Danny DeVito in at least one of them. I did watch one of them not too long ago. Roger. And these are kind of, this is the kind of thing I watched when, this and 80s James Bond was what I watched when I was young. So these are the things that I grew up on. Right, now, unfortunately, we can't find the full scene of where the plane does lots of shooting and bombing. And to be honest, it doesn't matter anyway, because our F-16 in DCS has been wing clipped. And we can no longer fire guns or rockets on the ground. Am I right, RC?
Correct.
Unless you put your gear up, at which point it can't really move anyways, and it just blows up, so it's a bit pointless. So, but we just want to watch the clip with you guys, because we think it's going to be fun. And maybe we'll go and try and chop our wings off after that. So, I'm going to pause already, and I know you don't like pausing, but tough. So, now I'm embarrassed to say, I thought this was a real F-16 to begin with. Obviously, you can start picking it apart after a little while. Okay, let's ignore the stupid size of the missiles. Why they couldn't get realistically sized rockets or missiles, I don't know why. But the actual plane, I think that looks pretty good. The mouth of the intake is wrong. But the front of the canopy is wrong. I just realised, because they have bubble fronts, don't they? But did a B have a bubble front? I'm just thinking, because this must be a Bravo model, early 80s, two-seater, I thought maybe it wouldn't have a bubble. Also, the other thing that kind of gives it away is look at the size of this canopy area. It's so massive. The distance between the seats is massive. And look at Douglas's head to the top there is so... But otherwise, that fooled me. Look at the detail that's gone into this model. I think it's great. Look, it's got all the rivets, it's got all the signs, it's everything there. If you don't get the proportions right, I think it looks bang on. Oh, that's a completely wrong cockpit, isn't it? Then again, it's an B version, and I don't know what a B version cockpit looks like, so...
It's too big.
Obviously, the kind of exhaust smoke is silly, but look, the exhaust, it looks real. Turkey feathers, whatever they're called, look real to me. No CGI back here, guys. It kind of gives it away here, and the canopy just doesn't fit. Whoops, I've just screwed it up. Look, the canopy doesn't fit at the back. But I just thought, first time I saw that, I thought, oh, it must be a decommissioned old model, and they've that's past its flight hours, and maybe that it's all a bit rotty. But then, obviously, like RT said, this is early 80s, and the plane is only a few years old.
This is gonna be tight.
Oh! And it kind of wobbles about and jiggles about like a real one does, right? The landing gear, the bay looks stupid because there's no space for the gear to come up. But the gear, I reckon that must be a real landing gear. Maybe not on an F-16, right? I think I'm probably just embarrassing myself.
Has a better...
Has more...
structure than
that. Yeah, and this just disappears up into this structure. I still think it's a good effort, personally. Now they've had to, the suspension's modelled and then the steering's modelled. Auntie thinks it's a Reliant Robin. Watch out, people! That kind of gives it away. Sorry, let's just back up there. Alright, I admit, there's lots that gives it away. But, you see that? They've just got a scaffold pole, because it's just like a space frame structure there. And just some silly putty around here. And there, none of the F-16 doesn't look like, obviously. Obviously, the seat is completely not an F-16 seat. That's just not an ejector seat, is it? That gave it away for me as well. But all the kind of bolts around here look good. Anyway, let's carry on. That looks good.
Sorry. Give me a break, will you?
Look at the front of the canopy too.
Yeah, I know, but
It's not.
I think maybe I thought maybe a B model wouldn't have the front bubble because it had a longer canopy, so maybe it wouldn't be able to have the bubble front. That's what I thought.
I'm
Anyway,
looking at it right now.
just what's the real B have?
It's completely clear except for that one
Oh,
band
okay.
in the middle.
Right, so it doesn't have that kind of I don't know, because they've obviously salvaged it from various bits. So that front probably came from a Thunder Chief or something or whatever. Obviously the intake's completely wrong as well. You see, it's all kind of chubby and kind of rounded and soft, whereas the real one is sharp for aerodynamic reasons, and the kind of beak at the top goes up further for the boundary layer. I don't really know. It just looks wrong, doesn't it?
I think the canopy came from a vacuum form machine at a prop house.
Oh, it's going to lose it. Wing! I think that's great. 80s best decade. Would a very small brick structure take the wing? Just thinking about it here, I didn't think of this before. Would a brick structure, which is like kind of 2 bricks by 2 bricks, and supporting almost no load by the looks of it, really take off the wing? Oh look, there's an explosion. There's an exploder in there, RC. If you go to the frame I'm at, they actually set off an explosion in the wing. And that sheared it off.
I think if a plane hit a structure like that, it would pivot the plane around into the structure.
Okay, ignoring pivots though, I reckon that wing would go right through that. I mean, a brick wall has actually very little lateral. Because I was in this industry for 15 years. If you go against a brick wall and you push on it with just a car or something, you can actually break that whole brick wall with almost no lateral force. So in compression, it's very strong, but this is not compression. This is kind of lateral, I don't know, bending moment of some sort. Also, yeah, no, I'm right, aren't I? And so what they've done is it touches it, and don't get me wrong, this is great film, cinematography. And then at that frame there, somewhere, that an exploder goes off, which is a real explosion, like next to real people, health and safety, yo.
I think it blows the wing off.
It blows the wing off.
In the wing.
Yeah. So I think a real F-16 spar would go right through that. I reckon it's tough as bloody nails, a real spar. Or whatever, structural elements they've got. Yes, I know the missiles are silly, but we'll look past that. I think that's great. I am biased. You'll almost always see me loving the 80s films, but you got to do it for what they've. You got to do it for what they've got. They said, right, there's no CGI, I bet here, there's no computers that can do this. We've got to make a model and make it look pretty cool. I just don't see how they've effed the rockets up so much. Run! You couldn't make this anymore. That would be deemed politically incorrect. And also the nose, I've just realised, looks the wrong shape. We'll look past that.
One would say you couldn't have made Django Unchained and did that. So.
Okay, that's it. That's it, done. Oh, the other wing! Right, we're going to have to analyse it. That's a tougher wall, RC, because he's hitting that wall there, can't take much lateral load, but that wall there, kind of because we're attacking it from the side, we're not pushing it inwards, this would actually be probably would snap a wing off. Or like you said, it would pivot around in real life, but ignoring the fact that it could pivot, if it was on a rail or something. I still think that's great. Now look where the charges go. That there is where the charges go for the building, which I think is great. And look, they're setting off real high explosive charges next to real people. How cool were the 80s? Let's watch that again one more time. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, watch that fake sidewinder.
I don't think the people are as close as you think they are.
I reckon they are. This is 80s, RC. You could blow anyone up and they'll just be like, okay, thanks for the $50. Going in there. Charges are going to go. Charges go all over the rooflet. And that thing is set to blow. And anything could happen. Those are real high explosive charges going off there. Anyone could be killed by shrapnel coming out of there. And that whole thing is just, it's got a camera down here, look. So sheared that wing off as well. So this was built with charges in the wings. And then they had to somehow steer this thing perfectly. I think that's great. And then Danny DeVito. Why wouldn't you want Danny DeVito in a film? Great actor. Right. Anyway, I must admit, we went on longer than we wanted to do there. So we can't fire on the ground. Boo. And plus, I can't actually find a video of them firing on the ground anyway. But RC assures me. It's probably 30 years since I actually saw this, so I can't remember. Let's go see if we can chop our wings off and what happens in DCS. Okay, welcome back. Myself and RC are now in, where was it, Jakarta? Where were they? No, it wasn't Jakarta. Was it? Remember where they were?
Really?
Where's the Nile? It's Egypt, RC. Why didn't you figure that out? It's the Jewel of the Nile, isn't it? Come on, RC.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we cannot use our weapons on the ground anymore. Come on, RC. Stop being a slow coach. Just
How
sus.
come?
Right, watch this, valued viewers.
Can't be fast in these things.
Yes, you can. Speed and power. Speed and power. Ha ha ha! Donsler Road. Oh, sugar. Oh, don't tip, don't tip. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Here, I'll see.
Speed and power, Cap. Speed
Yes. See, we're having a... See, no one ever does things like... Oh, great. You, Cap. No one ever does things like this in DCS, and this is what DCS... See, look, it shakes around just like the model did, RC, if you can hear me.
Good.
That's why I said the model's realistic.
Why would I not hear you?
80s are the... Because of the noise, it's the noise. Uh-oh. Gone on the dirt. Heavens, I hope my wings don't hit some of these structures. We've got to get into proper Egypt, so follow me. Don't you hit your wing with that? Oh, Jesus Christ.
I didn't hit it. You worry about you.
I am worrying about me, but I also have to worry about you because you were born without fear.
About what?
Without fear or logic.
I was born without fear or common sense.
Common sense. Just like my cat, basically. This is why we have to...
Fireman into fires.
You do, that is true. That's true. Oh, why give you such terrible views? Ooh, a Golf Mark III in rose red. Oh, where are we going? I'm going a bit too fast. Oh my god, I've got lost. I thought we were meant to be in the goddamn compound. Right. Okay. I'm gonna admit it. I got us lost. We went the wrong way. Now, as you know, I don't usually admit to things like this, but I'm wondering if we can find a way out of this. Follow me, RC. I've got an idea.
Find the runway and get out.
Okay, this
Then we
isn't
can
working
land
how I
in the
planned.
city.
I can't even get into downtown Egypt, let alone... I went the wrong way. Right, you watch my wings, RC.
Try to get... Where are you going?
Oh, this way. I think we can get through this wall. If we just give it a little nudge with our nose, I reckon we can get over this wall. But the entrance is over there, but I took a right turn instead of a left turn because I'm a douche. Hang on, I reckon...
Get through this little
No,
spot?
I can go this way, look.
Oh.
Watch your wing, watch your wing! Ah! Yeah, super cap. Okay, this is going to get tighter than I thought, I must admit. Are you going to hurry up, I'll see? Yes, my wing goes over the wall. Super cap, super cap. Super cap on speed. Wish I had my guns to gun this little Buick. Well done, RC. You're my friggin' hero.
I'm done.
You're hopeless.
I'm stuck.
Just put it in reverse. Look at me getting through all the things.
Okay, I pivot right to the building.
Oops.
Like this.
Just like a tough spar. A tough aluminum nickel alloy spar. It's one of those stupid BMW battery cars. Have fun running out of battery, douchebag. Look at me go. Oh, this is getting worse. This is just getting worse. Oh, now I'm stuck. Are you happy? Burner on. What we now
We need to go... Where do we need to go?
we need is 90,000 horsepower to get out of here. Come on, 90,000! Ah! Take it. It'll buff out. Oh. And relax. Right. That was a little weird. Caps. I'm getting out, RC. Right, I'm coming back. We took a wrong turning back there, so I'm coming. Just sus. This is a good little road monster, this is. Right. This time, I'm going to plot the course incredibly carefully. We have to go... Where the hell are you go? Oh, yes, there is.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah, I've already found it. You're just not listening to me.
You weren't saying anything.
Yeah, you have to go where I'm going, look. I'm like this in real life, by the way. Alison has to do with the navigation. I get so excited, I can never remember where to go.
I'm thinking I could just jump across right here.
Okay, well, I'm going to go the proper way.
The fence there.
I'm going to go the proper way, which is here, look. Luckily, I've got high gain nose wheel steering. Don't hit it. Ah! Oh.
Going into a square.
Yeah, turns out I am. That's how I thought I got out, RC. DCS, why?
There's no way out of this airport.
Right, well, power and speed.
Road.
Power and speed's going to have to get me out then, RC. That's the road that gets us out. I found the road that gets us out. How do we get to the road, though? You know what? This is like my real life. They're just trying to trap me in a steel cage, RC. Just like in real life.
I feel like you're last case
nothing happened. Okay, we've had a minor incident. Minor incident. Don't worry, it just makes me more... That's what they do.
Last case
yeah. I'm trying to trap me in a steel box and make me conform to their goddamn rules. It won't happen. Oh, good. I can tuck nice and tight now. Right, I'm coming. I've got a very clear way of getting out of this now. Now that the man's not trying to trap me in a steel box. Be free, like a bird and a bunny. Oh, God. Right, I can now get through here. I think. Okay, guys, I'm not going to lie. It's going to be tight. And in fact, I just bottled it. Alright, I'm going to go for a run-up, RC. How the hell am I getting through there?
Get flames coming out of your way.
No! Why? RC, push me over. Push me over. Push me over.
I'm not near you.
Or respawn and push me over. What am I going to do here, RC, on my own?
Control C.
Self-right, you stupid machine. Why didn't I program this? Okay, I admit defeat. I can't get out of this airport. Can you? You can. Oh, how did you find that, you cheeky son of a gun? Right, now get down to main town.
Found a hole.
You're free!
I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
You're free, RC! Live! Live! Slow down, for God's sake!
I can't, or I get stuck.
Get to the highway, get to the highway! No! Don't do a super cap! Right, don't overturn it, don't overturn it! No, RC, why? Oh, you're good, you're good. I told you, those main spars will go through friggin' anything. That is proof of concept. Turn right, RC.
Alright, I made it.
I'm gonna take you downtown. Let's go! Highway to freedom!
I did it, yay!
You going? Look, that guy, that Merc just cut you up! Give it back to him. Oh, he's off. Hey, jerk! Jesus, BMW drivers. We're going downtown. Downtown Egypt, boys! Jewel of the Nile! Right, you've got to go and keep going this way, RC. We'll get to downtown, and then we're going to try and fit through a tight spot and knock that wing off on a building. Watch your right wing here, RC. Watch your right wing! Oh, no! Why does RC never listen? He never listens to anything else. Oh, God!
It's okay.
It's fine.
No damage.
It's just a little off.
Scratch. Is it?
Fine. Okay, you've got more clearance on the right now, so just watch your left. A Bugatti Veyron just over. Oh, the bus! That's a perfectly serviceable airframe. Keep moving. Tip it. Yeah. Tip it. Shift your weight right. You got it. Okay, let's go. Okay, go straight here, and then we're going to take a turn at the next junction. Right. I'm looking. There's buildings to the left, so we're going to go left to the next junction.
Go get Alan.
No, she's busy doing things. She's busy making my lunch. yeah. Don't overshoot it. Wait.
I got it. Slow down.
Watch out for buses. They knacker you. Okay, let's go. Friggin' car park, look.
Look at my rearview mirror.
Okay, right. Now we're looking for a small, after this one, a small right-hand turn to get into these buildings, these downtown buildings. So make sure this bus isn't turning. Hang on. Okay, right, tail right, hard. Ah, damn. All right, let's see what this next one is. Okay, right in there. We got it. Let's go between those buildings. Oh, clip your left wing on that building. Oh no! You got momentum.
No, I got it.
Whatever you do, don't hit your wing. Wing spar of death. Oh, see. Keep it up. Right, now you've got to get back to the highway and take off, RC. Back to the highway and take off. That's an order. Pull up. That's an order.
Oh.
In the face! Downtown Egypt has never been so destructive. You're an awful driver, RC.
Well, you're upside down here, and you're calling me an awful driver?
Well, at least I didn't damage old Mavis'
I made it
house.
to the city.
Anyway, that was a good scientific review of how the F-16 port and starboard main and secondary wing spars react to downtown Egyptian traditional build. I hope that was useful, and see you later.